Hello my friends, welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost over 200 pounds without bariatric surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is another video in my tummy tuck series video, my plastics after extreme weight loss. If you are new here, I am having a full belt lipectomy, which is basically a full belt tummy tuck with a vertical incision called a Fleur-de-lis and also a medial thigh lift on July 15th, 2021. It is coming up quickly and I'm trying to make these videos and I probably won't even get them up until after my surgery because of how things are going. But I'm gotta record them for you so that I can record how I felt before the surgery, because after the surgery I'm gonna be a little busy for a little while. So anyway, here I am today, and today I want to talk to you about why. I want to talk to you about why I've chosen to do plastic surgery. In the past I have kind of been like against it, not maybe, or like not super supportive of people who choose to do it, or thinking that it was just ridiculously expensive. And so in this video, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I chose to do plastic surgery and what are my reasons behind taking this next step in my journey. So first things first, if I had to choose between being obese, being morbidly obese, being completely on the edge of death's door, or being very, very healthy and thin with a lot of loose skin, I'm gonna take the skin, because honestly my life is so much more dramatically improved having the loose skin instead of the fat, that I would take it in a heartbeat. So if plastic surgery was not an option for me, I definitely wouldn't let that hold me back on my weight loss journey. I am so grateful that I have made it to this point and that I am even here where I can even consider plastic surgery. I never thought I would make it this far, and so plastic surgery seemed like some sort of like pipe dream that would never actually come to fruition. And now that it's really here, it's like literally feels like I'm living in a dream world. So I guess my number one reason for finally deciding to do the plastic surgery, even though I haven't been able to save up enough money to pay for the whole thing, was because I decided I felt like it was just now or never. I only have a small window of time where I can take time off of life in order to recover from this sort of thing, and July is it. So if I didn't do it this year, I would have to wait a whole year, and I've already waited basically 2 years. I've maintained my weight pretty statically. I mean, I've been a little up and down, but I've basically maintained my weight for 2 years, and I'm ready. I'm just ready for the next step, and I really didn't want to have to wait another year. When people ask me why, like what's the point of risking your life, what's the point of doing major surgery in order to just like look prettier on the beach or whatever, it's not about that. I mean, yes, there is an aspect of wanting to look prettier that of course leads to this decision in order to do this type of surgery. You're not going to do this lightly though, and you've got to have a bigger reason than just looking good on the beach. First of all, there are no beaches in Utah. I don't go to the beach, though I possibly will go to the beach next summer. We will see. But looking good in a swimsuit is not one of my whys. The main reason that I have been telling people that kind of explains how I feel is it's kind of like if someone was to do all this preparation work and do all the planning and the physical activity and the study and everything that is involved in climbing Mount Everest, and they make the journey and they work hard and they face struggles and they feel like they want to quit and they keep going and they get almost to the top. They just get right there and they go, yeah, I'm good. Look how far I got. I got all the way up here. Look at this beautiful view. I can barely breathe. I think it's time to go back down the mountain. It seems kind of illogical that someone who had worked that hard and prepared that much wouldn't make that last extra effort to reach the top, to achieve the ultimate goal. And for me, plastics after extreme weight loss, that is the ultimate goal. Basically getting a chance to see what your body could have looked like if all that damage hadn't been done. And you know, it really hurts my feelings. It makes me feel bad it makes me feel bad when people say things like, you abused your body. You deserve to have all that loose skin. Well, you know what? I have been not taking care of my body because I have been taking care of all of my 9 children for the last 25 years. And I have been serving others and not taking care of myself. I didn't have the knowledge on how to lose weight, and I didn't really think I was capable of it. I really believed that I was just born to be fat, and a lot of people do, and I think that's common. It's also common to blame your physiology, blame your metabolism, which I have proven on DEXA scan and core scan that my metabolism is actually high for a person my size, so I can't even use that as an excuse. But some people blame their cruddy metabolism. They blame hormonal things. They blame all kinds of things. And maybe some of those things really do come into play. But for me, they did not. For me, they were excuses I was making for myself that were not true. And so part of my journey has been seeing myself as a different person. And this person that I am doesn't wear this fat suit anymore. And I've often talked about having my Atreyu moment where I faced myself and I faced who I was, accepted me for who I was, and dealt with my issues and walked through my mirror to see the oracle or whatever it is. I had my Atreyu moment. And I also have had my moments where I would stand in the shower and I would imagine what I wanted, and I would say things to myself, to my subconscious, to encourage those things to happen. So, for example, I would get in the shower and I would say, the fat is falling off of me. I don't need it. I don't need it. And I would just kind of chant that in my head all the time. And while I was chanting it, I would picture in my head literally taking a zipper and zipping all the way down my body and unzipping my fat suit and climbing out of it and shedding it like a snake would shed their skin. And for me, this plastic surgery journey is the first step into me really officially shedding my skin. Now that it's basically literally a plastic suit. You can see my arms. I'm not doing my arms right now though. You can see my arms. I have these great, beautiful, muscly arms and all of this flaggy, saggy, everything. And everywhere in my body, I have that. And it's just a constant reminder of that life that I don't live anymore, of the way that I felt, the depression and anxiety and the stress and the busyness, and it's a constant reminder that I used to abuse my body and not take care of it. And I want my body to know that I love it and that I want it to be happy and healthy. And you know what? I'm gonna miss my skin in some ways. I've had some moments where I was saying goodbye to my skin. It's kind of weird knowing that soon it's going to be gone and that I won't have it anymore, and that part of me will officially be shed. And that's kind of nerve-wracking. It's almost like when you start into your weight loss journey and you're stripped bare a little bit when your weight starts to fall off and you have to face some of your demons. I imagine that doing this is going to bring up some demons to face, that my depression will probably come up. I will probably be dealing with some post-surgery depression, just like people deal with postpartum depression. I've had quite a few of those as well. So of course I will be documenting my journey with that as well. But I feel like I need to address that, you don't really have to have the same why as someone else to choose plastic surgery. If you feel like it's what you want and what you want to do, and it's up to you, it's not someone forcing or trying to push you into doing it, you should definitely look into doing it. Because if that's going to help you to get to have your metamorphosis to become the person that you're supposed to be, then don't let any naysayers get in your way and make you feel bad about your choice. And I don't have to have a medical reason to choose to take my skin off. I don't really. It doesn't get in my way other than, it's kind of irritating and I'm tucking it in my pants all the time. I don't have a lot of rashes, though actually I did tear. It did tear this week, of course, right before my surgery. I wore my swimsuit and it pulled it up and I had a micro tear. That was my first injury from it, but it doesn't cause me back pain. It doesn't do any of those things that people say that their reasons are for doing it. I don't have those reasons. I mean, that doesn't mean that they don't have those reasons. It just means I don't. And I don't really have vanity reasons other than just curiosity. I've been overweight my whole life that I can remember. The only time I was thin enough probably to see any abs was probably when I was 15. And I was so caught up in the fact that I was fat that I would never have noticed it anyway. And so I feel like I just want to see what I would look like if I was just normal. And normal is what I want to be, not a swimsuit bikini model. Normal. I don't want people to see me as a fat person anymore. And I notice that even though I wear like a size 6 in most things, because I have these rolls on the front of me, people still see me as that fat person. It still seems to me like they think I'm bigger than other people, even though I'm smaller than most people I know. And so those kind of things are the reason that I am deciding to do this. It's all about my journey. It's about my metamorphosis. It's about reaching the final goal. My final goal is different than other people's. And just because I have this as a goal doesn't mean that it's not, that has to be your goal. And it doesn't mean that if it's your weight loss journey has to end in plastics. It doesn't. If you're happy with it and you want to stay that way, nobody's gonna fault you for choosing not to do plastic surgery. I just hope that I can get the same, validation that because I want it to be part of my journey, that there's nothing wrong with that. That if I feel like that's where I want to invest, if I want to invest in myself, if I want to take this next step, if I want to take this risk, this jump, because this is not an easy thing. This is major surgery. I am going to be down and out for a long time. I am going to feel excruciating pain and I am scared to death. But I feel like I've done all this hard work. This is just another bit of the journey. It's like being in labor and you do all the contractions and then you get to transition and all of a sudden you're like, no. And then you get to the awesome goal, right? Like that's this to me. Getting through this post-surgery time is going to be hard, but I know in the end that it's going to be worth it, at least to me. So I'm hoping that you guys will be willing to stick around here and keep an eye on my journey and see how things going. I will be checking in with you as much as humanly possible. It's not going to be super possible to do it really quickly. So if you're not already following my Instagram, probably check over there just in case I get around to posting, though I am not the best Instagrammer, but I'm ketochaos over there as well. And of course, if you appreciate all the advice that I've been giving and all of the information that I give on this channel and you want to help support my channel, all the information is in the about section on how you can do that. Also, if you are here just looking for getting started with weight loss, if you click on my main channel, go to playlist, there's lots of playlists there with tips and tricks on how I lost my weight and how maybe I can help you. And we also have a Facebook group. The link is in the about section below, and I can help you get started on your journey. So thanks guys. I hope that this video finds you well and I hope you appreciate it. And I'll talk to you all again soon.